See the construction on this, it's triple riveted, it's perfectly balanced, got a full tang in the handle, complete set, but here is the secret. See that stainless steel on top? You know why that's there? Because inside each one of these knife slots is a sharpener. Every time you pull the knife out, put the knife back in, your knife is sharpening. So you know you have that great blade every single time, and it looks amazing.
See, I
love
you,
these.
Ty's gonna do that.
I'm a big fan.
Black, white, or red, lifetime warranty that are on here.
Yes.
I'm only out here because I want to eat with John Florell chops, but $40 off on a weekly deal drop, free shipping, 5
I will hand it over to our friend John.
I love his sweater.
Hey, thanks, man.
Wow.
I'm a good...
Look.
You know, hey, Zwilling Henckels has been around, believe it or not, since 1731. 300 years of cutlery experience goes into this set.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited because the biggest problem with kitchen knives, everybody tells me, is my knives are dull. Right? I mean, the more you use them, the duller they get. And
then you just stop using
all new knives are sharp. Now, I'm taking out this is our chef's knife, okay? It's an 8-inch chef's knife. You can see it's a full tang, which means the steel goes all the way from the tip through the handle, so it's all one piece of steel.
And why is that important, John? What is that?
It makes it more sturdy. If you've ever had a knife with handles that come loose or they start to get a little rickety, you'll never have to worry about that. Triple riveted handles, it's the most popular style of handle, but look how that balances in your hand. I mean, these are German technology, the best of the best, and you can ask any chef in the world, they'll tell you Zwilling Henckels is the gold standard in kitchen cutlery because they are quality.
Wow.
All you do is touch it and it cuts it. I mean, all you have to do is touch whatever it is that you're cutting. And I'll tell you, you're gonna love this too because of the durability. All you do is move it and it cuts it. I mean, the problem with knives though, we talked about it earlier, is every time you use a knife, it hits your countertop, cutting board, pits of an avocado, plates, dishes, and those are the things that dull your knives. What makes this set so special, and I'll clean this blade off real quick, is the knife block, which is beautiful. Ash wood, solid wood block. It's got this stainless steel cap. It looks great in any kitchen, but what makes it special is inside each one of these slots that are labeled chef's knife, Santoku knife, you've got your slicer or your utility knife, we've got a serrated utility knife, paring knife, and the shears. They're all labeled, but every time you put them away and take them back out to use them, they sharpen themselves back to 95% of its original factory sharpness. So that means that today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, your kitchen knives are gonna be as sharp as the day you bought them. And I mean, that is the best part about this set. Not only are you getting the best German quality, the best high carbon stainless steel knife, you'll never have to sharpen your kitchen knives.
John, you know the thing, it looks like a little rod and you're supposed to go like this with your knife and sharpen. I don't know how to do that. It's very intimidating. I used to make my husband do it. I'm not even sure he was really know what he was doing. If you don't get the right angle, you can ruin your knives with it. And then I would have a block like this and I would get down to one sharp knife and it looks nice, but I would stop using all of them because none of them were sharp. Every single time they're sharp, you're getting all the pieces that are in here, the paring knife, the serrated utility knife, the 6-inch utility knife, the Santoku, the chef's knife, the kitchen shears, they're all in there in this beautiful block. $40 off just until Sunday. I do have all 3 colors available, black, white, or red, whether this is a Christmas gift, housewarming gift,
or a gift for yourself. I mean, just listen, if you've got a drawer full of dull knives at home, look at this. I just cut through that avocado, with the pit and all, okay? But I can still take that knife and slice one tomato so thin, you could make one tomato, and the price of tomatoes these days, you could make one tomato last all winter. I mean,
there's that lifetime warranty, by the way.
Perfect slices because that knife is razor sharp, and we know that it's sharp each and every time that we use it. I tell you what, let me show you this real quick.
Salmon.
I've got a salmon fillet here, okay? And I mean, you want to talk about sharp. When all you do is move it, and it cuts it. I mean, perfect salmon steaks.
I got salmon on my new Christmas, sweater.
It's kind of the same color, but sorry about that.
No, that's how you know you're doing some slicing and dicing.
Even lay it down flat and fillet the skin off of that salmon like it's not even there. I mean, it takes a sharp knife to do this kind of work. And I'll tell you, every time you put this knife away, and again, this is the chef's knife, okay? It's our 8-inch chef's knife. It sharpens it to a perfect 15-degree angle.
John, you launched this on Monday as a weekly deal drop. You know that 4,000 of these have already been spoken for? Since you launched this on Monday.
I believe it. I believe
it's only Friday. So
if you haven't priced Zwilling Henckels knives in the stores, if you have, you'll know why they're so popular today.
For one knife. So reminder, weekly deal drop while we still have them. It's $40 off. The entire deal expires on Sunday. We just had this drop on Monday. 4,000 of them already sold on a flex pay. These are already sitting on your counter. You're already cutting them for $18, and we're going to ship it to you for free. So go through the knives one more time, John. What
I showed you the chef's knife. That's our 8-inch chef's knife. Here's our 10-inch Santoku knife. Okay. It also comes with the slicer, or I call this the utility knife. You're going to absolutely love this for boning and filleting. It comes with our serrated utility knife, which is great for cutting those really tough steaks. Or I use it at home for opening boxes that come from, you know, HSN boxes, and also the paring knife for paring, peeling, slicing, and dicing. This little paring knife, again, perfectly balanced in your hand, all the best quality stainless steel. You'll notice that teardrop handle design, that adds weight to the back of the knife, which makes it so much easier to use if you have dexterity issues. But I'll tell you, this Santoku knife, now Santoku knives were invented about, well, back in the 80s, okay? And the reason that these little notches you see in here are there is because as you're slicing through your vegetables, fruit, meats, or cheeses, most of the time things will start to stick to the blade. And what this does is easily releases the food, so each slice can be precise, and every slice comes out. You can actually slice super precise with this, but you're also going to love it as a carving knife as well. I'll tell you what, though, this knife, too, for those larger jobs, I mean, you want to talk about razor sharp. Watch this. Here's a bell pepper, and I'm just going to move the knife just to show you how sharp these knives really are. I can slice this bell pepper so paper thin in midair. And the reason is because when you use it, of course, just like any other knife, it's going to start to get dull, but we put those knife sharpeners in here.
Sharpens
now,
itself.
This one is set to 11 degrees because that is the perfect sharpening angle. Okay, so you never have to worry about what angle it is. Put it into its labeled slot. At 95% of its original factory sharpness.
So everything we just saw John do, right? And that's what I wanted to talk about, that when you were doing like the real, you know, sharp precision cutting that was on there, because you're like, that's just day one, Tina. Then by, you know, 1 year in, 2 years in, then, you know, it's not. Every single time you take it out of the block, it's like it fresh out of the box sharp.
Right. Yeah,
I love that idea.
Every time you put it away and take it back out again, there are sharpeners built into the storage block that sharpen your knives to 95% of its original factory sharpness. So every time when you use your knife, if you wanted a butterfly, maybe it's a chicken breast or a pork chop, I can take this bone-in pork chop and butterfly it perfectly, stuff that here. We've got some crab meat stuffing here.
Wow.
You can do whatever type of stuffing that you like at home, wrap that up, you bake that in the oven. It's the most amazing, amazing flavors when you can stuff your chicken breast or pork chop. But when that knife goes through there, if it happens to hit the bone in that bone-in pork chop, I don't have to worry about it because it's not, I don't have to worry about sharpening my knife, because when I put it away and then take it back out again, it sharpens itself. I mean,
this is such a genius
you never
idea.
have to sharpen your knives again.
I feel like I love 2022, 2023 because the technology, the things that we've all hated to do in the back, now we have it. So reminder, you have everything, the paring, the serrated, the utility, the Santoku, the chef's knife, the shears, self-sharpening, beautiful, gorgeous block that's in here. All of it. This should be about 130 bucks, John. And that's, I feel like we're even being real nice.
That's a great price.
We're being really nice at 130 bucks. It's $89.95 today on a flex pay, $17.99. Everything is by flex and everything is free shipping today at HSN. Today's the day to get it. Sunday, or whenever it runs out, whichever one comes first, this will disappear. So don't think, and I pulled some of the reviews, John, because this was a customer pick from Florida. She says, OMG, I have never had knives so sharp in my life. This slices a raw chicken breast like it's going through butter. I love this.
And you will too. It's like every time you pick up that knife, even a year from now, 2 years, 10 years from now, it's gonna cut like the very first time you used it. Now, I gotta tell you, this, okay, I've got these shears out here, and these are super tough kitchen shears. If you don't have kitchen shears at home right now in your kitchen, you don't know what you've been missing. I can take this rotisserie chicken here, I can cut it in half right through the bone. I don't have to worry about it hurting the knife. But look at this, you can quarter a chicken or cut it in half for a beautiful display on your tabletop or countertop. And it's also great to have these handy for the next time you get a dozen roses and you want to trim the stems. You're going to love it too for your parsley or for your cilantro. I'll tell you, as trimming shears, you're going to absolutely love these. That paring knife for paring, peeling, slicing, dicing. Take anything you like, grab that paring knife, and look at this. I mean, it's like a razor blade on a handle. All you do is touch it, and it cuts it. And again, every time you put this away, you'll never have to worry about a dull paring knife again, because when you put it back in the block, it sharpens itself.
Join the other 4,000 people that have already said yes to this weekly deal drop that John brought us on Monday. Really quick, John, now we have the knives. Can I actually get you to talk about the cutting boards really quick?
You know what? Yes, and if you haven't tried this is a 3-piece cutting board set. You can see there's 3 different shapes, or 3 different